The INFJ is one of the rarest MBTI personality types, and as master chameleons, they're definitely hard to pick out in a crowd. Well, today we're going to be diving into 7 ways that you can spot an INFJ in the wild. Number 1, INFJs actually listen to you. One of the first things you'll notice about an INFJ is the fact that they actually listen to you. When you're in a conversation with an INFJ, you'll probably feel more heard than you ever have before. Even in a noisy environment or among a lot of people, the INFJ will tune into you and let you talk. And you won't get that sense that they're just waiting for you to stop speaking so that they can talk. And today, in this world, that is super rare. And it's also one of the top ways you'll know that you've just found an INFJ. Number 2, INFJs love scents and smells. This is sort of a running joke on the channel, but it really is true that us INFJs love scented candles, essential oil diffusers, and other scents and smells. And many of the INFJs I've talked to have said that they have an emotional connection to certain smells. These smells can transport us INFJs to other places and to other times. They can bring on strong emotional states and even bring back specific memories. Even smoke rising from a candle can fascinate us INFJs. So if you ever walk into someone's apartment, trip over an oil diffuser, and hit your head on a salt lamp, you just might have found yourself an INFJ. Number 3, INFJs are deep and pure. Unlike most people in today's culture, INFJs truly want the best for pretty much everyone they meet. They really want you to succeed and to win, and they're willing to help you do it. I heard someone say that if an INFJ were a character in a movie, they would be the ultimate guide for the hero of the story.
This time we will do it together. I was about to say that.
I totally agree with this. Think of Mr. Miyagi here, an INFJ who practiced karate as a form of self-defense and to uphold justice for others.
Fighting always last answer to problem.
He never used this skill as a form of aggression or bullying. Yes, Daniel-san. INFJs are almost always just good people who want the world to be a nicer place. They want peace, harmony, and justice for all. And they very often have working ideas that could actually help make that a reality. If only the world would listen. Find a person with these rare qualities, and you may very well have spotted an INFJ. Number 4, INFJs do not like drama. Us INFJs do not want your drama in our lives, and we do not want your conflict. If you love that stuff, please stay away from us INFJs. And if you actually want an INFJ to disappear on you, which we're going to talk about more later in the video, then just bring drama and conflict into our lives. And poof, we'll be gone. Because that's the ultimate way to repel an INFJ. Oh yeah, throw gossip in there too. Conflict and drama can literally make an INFJ physically ill. If you meet someone who's not interested in gossiping or talking behind people's backs, and who wants to lift others up instead of tearing them down, you might just have found an INFJ. If this video is helping you, consider hitting the like button and subscribing to the INFJ Circle. Number 5, INFJs are amazingly empathetic. That means we feel what you feel, and we understand what you're going through. Sadly, I think some people often initially think the INFJ is pretending to be kind and caring in order to take advantage of them or to manipulate them in some way. These people are dead wrong. The INFJ is one of the few people on Earth who's actually kind and caring without wanting anything in return. And if you take a little while to get to know an INFJ, you'll realize that this is 100% the case. Us INFJs, we have an uncanny ability to quickly understand a person on a deep level. So if you meet an INFJ, you'll probably immediately feel like you can safely open up to them. In fact, as crazy as it sounds, INFJs often read people so well that we often know them on a deeper level than they even know themselves. So if someone's showing you empathy and understanding like you've never experienced before, you very well may have found an INFJ. Number 6, INFJs can cut you to the soul. With great power comes, well, great power. You thought I was going to say responsibility, didn't you? Well, that too. The truth is that INFJs are constantly gathering data about the people around them. This means that we can see people's strengths, and we can also see their weaknesses, fears, and insecurities. It's a subconscious superpower, really. We don't actually try to do it. Anyway, all of this is fine when the INFJ is being treated justly and with respect. The INFJ will use all of the knowledge they've gathered to help you, and everybody wins, everybody profits. But if an INFJ is pushed too far by an abusive or manipulative person, that's when an INFJ can use all of the painfully accurate information they've picked up about that person against them. We'll just plainly tell the other person their weaknesses, their insecurities, and sometimes even predict their destruction or how they will likely fail in the future. And the scariest part is that the other person knows that what we're saying is accurate. Most INFJs have done this sort of thing in the past when people have mistreated them badly enough. And it can cut the other person so deep that they may never get over it. I really don't know of any other personality type that can do this with such precision. So if you've seen this kind of thing happen in real life, you were likely witnessing an INFJ in action. Number 7, INFJs disappear and door slam. Disappearing and going into solitude, that's just part of life for us INFJs. When we get overwhelmed or emotionally drained, we go into solitude in order to recharge. Even friends and family will have to get used to us having our alone time. However, if an INFJ is abused or mistreated, they may disappear in another way. They just might implement something called the INFJ door slam. Now, this is pretty simple. When an INFJ experiences a significant breach of trust, disrespect, or manipulation, they may choose to further distance themselves from the person who caused them harm. That's a door slam. One note here. The INFJ door slam is typically permanent. Once the door is slammed, an INFJ will have little or no interest in rekindling that relationship. That's because by the time a door slam has occurred, the INFJ has probably given this person multiple chances to reform and multiple chances to treat them better. And that person has failed over and over. That's why the people who think that the INFJ door slam is a cold-hearted thing, they're dead wrong. Is it possible for an INFJ to reverse a door slam? Well, is it possible to eat 15 Big Macs without throwing up? Maybe, but it sure isn't likely. So while it might be theoretically possible for someone to change and the door to be cracked back open again, I don't think it really ever happens that way. Yep, door slams are permanent. So if you know someone who suddenly slammed the door on a relationship, seemingly without remorse, you might just have spotted yourself an INFJ. INFJs are indeed rare out there in the world, but they are out there. You just have to know what to look for. Our last couple of points touched on the fact that while INFJs are indeed kind and empathetic, they also are not to be messed with. If you'd like to know exactly what makes the INFJ personality type so extremely dangerous, watch this video next.